como hace Pablo
as did St. Paul
en la primera de los tesalonicenses,
in the first epistle to the
procurando
Thessalonians.
no acabar como personas
And
que
we will be
simplemente
less like
han
people
aprendido
who
a
have
vivir
simply
sin familia.
learned to live without a family.
Alejarnos de la familia nos va
To distance ourselves from the family
a ser
will
personas
create people
a vivir
who have learned
sin familia.
to live without families.
Feo, muy feo.
That is ugly.
Nuestro ideal, en
Very
efecto,
ugly.
no es la carencia de afectos, no.
Our ideal
El
is
buen
not
pastor
to live without love.
renuncia aún
A
los
good
afectos
pastor
familiares
renounces the
propios
love of a
para
family
dedicar todas sus
precisely
fuerzas
in order to
y la
focus all his
gracia de su
energies
llamada
and the
especial
grace of his
a la
particular
bendición
vocation
evangélica
on
de
the
los afectos
evangelical
del
blessing
hombre y la mujer
of the love of
que
men and women
encarnan el
who carry
designio de
forward
Dios,
God's
empezando
plan
por aquellos
of
que
creation,
están
beginning with
perdidos,
those who are
abandonados,
lost, abandoned,
heridos,
wounded,
devastados,
broken,
desalentados
downtrodden,
y privados
and
de su
deprived
dignidad.
of their dignity.
Esta entrega total
This total
al
surrender
de Dios
to
no
God's
es una
agape
vocación
is certainly
ajena a la
not a
ternura y
vocation
el amor.
lacking in tenderness and
Basta con
affection.
mirar a Jesús para
We need but
entender.
look to Jesus to understand
La
this.
misión del buen
The
pastor
mission
al
of a
estilo de
good
Dios,
pastor in the style of
solo
God,
Dios lo puede
and only God
autorizar,
can authorize
no
this,
la propia presunción.
not our own
Imita
presumption.
en todo y para todo
Imitates
el
in
estilo
every way
afectivo
and for
del
all
Hijo
people
con el
the
Padre,
Son's love for the Father.
reflejado en la
This is
ternura de
reflected
su
in the
entrega.
tenderness
En
with
favor
which
y por amor de
a
los
pastor
hombres
devotes himself
y
to the love and
mujeres
care of the
de la
men
humana.
and women of our human family.
En la óptica de la fe,
For the
este
eyes
es
of
un
faith,
argumento muy válido.
This
Nuestro
is a
ministerio
most valuable
necesita
sign.
desarrollar
Our ministry needs to deepen the covenant between the church and the
lo
family.
subrayo.
And let me highlight this.
Desarrollar la
We must
alianza
develop
de la
the
iglesia
covenant
y la
between
familia.
the church and the
De lo
family.
contrario,
Otherwise,
se marchita.
it becomes
Y la
arid.
familia humana, por
And
nuestra
the
culpa,
human family will
se
grow
alejará
because
irremediablemente
by our
del
fault. It will grow
evangelio
irremediably distant
que irá
from God's
al
joyful good news. And they'll go
a
to
comprar
the
el
local
producto
supermarket
que en ese
that
momento
is most
más
popular, and they will go and purchase that product that they
somos capaces
desire most at the
de
moment.
este rigor de los afectos
If
de
we
Dios,
prove capable of the
cultivando
demanding task of
infinita
reflecting God's love,
paciencia,
cultivating
siempre
infinite patience
sentimiento en los
and
surcos
serenity
del mundo de
as we strive to sow its seeds in the frequently crooked